moving ahead, then what would your black book look like? Okay. Now, when I say black book, it means about the documentation that you're supposed to make. Okay, fine. So in semester 5, you're gonna make chapter 1. Okay, your project report will be having chapter 1, which is introduction. Okay, so chapter 1 is introduction. Chapter 2 is survey of technology. Like you will be surveying different technologies and see, you will check out that what are all the different possibilities that you can work on to get your project done and be built in real life. Okay. Then third is requirement analysis, requirements in terms of finance, requirement in terms of hardware, software, and human resources as well. Okay, so all of these requirement analysis will be done. In fact, requirement analysis of time, which is also resources, is also done over here. Okay, and all of these things will be clearly explained to you people by Sally ma'am when she is allotting you these work. Okay, and ultimately I know that this is part of your syllabus that will be covered out. Okay, I'm over here to give you a general overview that how this project things looks like. Okay, fourth thing is like system design. Okay, like in the start of this session itself, someone said that we are going to work on making charts and flow diagrams and how different things will be working, how different components will be connected to each other and stuff like that. So all of these things will be included in system design. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Okay, so in semester 5, only 4 chapters are to be submitted. Okay, and these are the 4 chapters that you're supposed to make. Okay, then the next thing is semester 6. Okay, now semester 6 is the continuation of the same documentation. Okay, so we ended at chapter 4 in semester 5. So chapter 5 in semester 6 will be implementation and testing. Like how did you implemented your project? Your Most probably there are some colleges who ask to put the codes into the black book. There are some colleges who deny in adding codes to your book. Okay, so that will be conveyed to you people by the teachers. Okay, so how you have implemented, what have you have implemented, the photographs of your implementation. If it is a software based project, so the screenshots of those implementation, diagrams regarding to database and stuff like that, how it is working, screenshots and photographs of the working of the project, stuff like that, and the testing that you have performed after the implementation is done to check whether the project is working up to your expectations or not. Okay, all of these things will be added into chapter number 5. Then chapter number 6 will be results and discussions, whether the expected outcome which you had set in semester 5, did you receive that, did you achieve that result or not? And if you have faced any problems or challenges, you can put that into discussions section as well. Then chapter number 7 will be conclusion, that what you have finally made, what your analysis says, what does your what is the impact of your project into the society, stuff like that. Then you will be having references, like what are the YouTube videos that you have gone through, what are the different articles that you have gone through, what are the different PDF files and resources that you have gone through, and if you're using some references book or some book from some specific author, make sure that you mention that in your references. Then we have glossary, which will be which is a complete repository of technical jargons means technical words specifically due to that specific field of work, right? Like you people are working in IT, right? So IT की कुछ technical terms जो आप लोग ने अपने document में लिखा है, so that can be mentioned in your glossary along with its meaning also. Okay, there are some colleges who keep references and glossary as optional, chapter 7 तक ये लोग बोलते हैं, and there are some colleges who ask to write and mention references and glossary in it as well. So depending upon the college requirement, go for it. Okay, so after all of these chapters are completed, you will be making a single file and you are expected to print it out and make a black book out of it. Okay, but since it is a pandemic situation, there might be chances that the process might be a bit different and virtually ही अगर आप लोग ने send की तो शायद से submission ऐसा होगा. I'm not sure about that कि university क्या action या क्या decide करती है इस चीज को लेकर. But offline में क्या होता है पता है, in offline classes what happened, you're supposed to print all of these chapters and then you need to bind it in a black book. And black book का कुछ 2 copies होता है, एक copy कॉलेज में सबमिट किया जाता है, एक कॉपी को सर्टिफाई करके आप लोग को वापस दिया जाता है सो दैट यू कैन शो इट टू पीपल आफ्टर योर कॉलेज. ओके, so that's everything all about black book.